I also have got 4 cards. So we've got them just down here and we'll flip them over in a second. But let me just feel into the pulse of it first. So what I do actually see, I do see like a round disc craft. What's interesting though is to me, it has almost like a gold kind of like metallic glow to it, and I can hear a hum. So there's some kind of like a vibrational oscillating way in the way that when it was flying, that would have worked. So I'll just see what else they're showing me. So yeah, I'm just hearing a hum, and it's almost like a buzzy hum that goes in and out. It's like it's vibrating in 2 different dimensional states at once. So I do feel that even though it could be like solid and metallic, I do feel that it can shift in and out like interdimensionally or multidimensionally.
Which is probably how it gets inside there to begin with.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that it can go through solid objects and things. The other thing that I'm also seeing is that it's not bound by like our normal theory of space-time. So I do feel that they can traverse like into different universes, multiverses. Like I'm not just seeing that it's has to travel at light speed. To me, I feel like it can go into other dimensions, other versions of reality. The other thing they're showing me is with this oscillation is that it can exist in 2 places at once. So it has like biolocation. So we'll flip the cards over. I love it. I love reading them upside down because it's always beautiful to see that confirmation come through. So we do have 8 of disc. So with this, it can sometimes represent like, multiple different places, but still connected to like the one timeline. But it can also represent how we were talking about with the other one in Brazil, where they were looking for planets, looking for different things from Earth. We then have my Prince of Cups, who I always see as like an ET on a craft. So that ability to go between worlds. We've got the world of the air, the world of the water. We also see here that beautiful expanded energy over the heart chakra and that blue lotus. So we know with the blue lotus too, it was that medicine to activate the pineal or DMT. So I would say that they have a higher cognitive state of awareness. These particular ETs are a higher intelligence. What we're also seeing is the card of the universe. And that's what we were talking about, is that they can travel in and out of the universe. We see this energy coming in and this Kundalini snake that's trying to shield or trying to block. But then we see something hidden or buried underneath this as well. So it's really interesting, Joe. It's just kind of like talking about like the story that you were talking about. We do have 5 of swords though. So there's some reason that they were stuck or kind of in this plateau spot and put here. So yeah, it seems like some kind of an event happened of where they're in like a stasis. But it does feel that energy field, that feeling of like dread and things, there's still consciousness attached to the craft. So sometimes we'll have plasma or orgone energy that actually has like an intelligent life form on the craft, not all just like the nuts and bolts type thing.
Wow. Interesting.
Wow. Joe, did Julianne say something about that too? Like it was stuck there, or the reason why it got stuck there? Was that her? Or did that come in?
I remember she had just said, when she first was laying it on me, she's like, like anything, any being or whatever, there's good and there's bad of everybody. Yeah. Good ones, there's bad ones, And she's like, so, when you're out there, just be aware that there aren't some that might not be so friendly, but there are some that are. And she's like, and as you grow, your light is getting really bright. They'll see you from a mile away coming up. And she goes, I think the good ones will help you with at first unknowingly to you while you're out there exploring, they'll help you. But she goes, what she thought she saw was 2 or 3 of these discs over there somewhere. And she's like, I get the idea that they'll allow you at some point to, I found a way in, and there they are. And you're by yourself, and like, they're going to let you look at them and like be there. Right. And she's like, I can see you have this feeling of like, I'm not supposed to be here, like that kind of feeling. She goes, but I feel like they were active in this spot for a little while doing what, I don't know what. She goes, and it's like, well, there's a few of them and they all flew their ships in. So let's just leave these 3 here. And we'll take yours to go do so, because we got work to do now over here, and they're busy now, and they're gonna be busy over here for a while. So it's like they left them in a parking garage, in the mountain that's completely sealed because they have the technology to go through stuff. and that's why the thing's sitting there. So I'm like, oh great, maybe I should put a damn sticky note. Hey, sorry about the hole. You know, the hole that was drilled in here.
Sorry about scratching the paint on the hole.
Sorry about that. It's a friend of a friend, man. You know, he didn't know. So.
Oh my God, Joe, man, thanks for that story. Janine, I know